Hello everybody, I'm Stephanie. I did a beginner yoga flow for you yesterday and realized I got very chatty and it got very long, and I had said this would be a great flow to do once a day as you're getting used to yoga. But 40 minutes every single day sometimes is not very accessible, so I'm going to shorten that and take all the chatty talk out and just show you the moves that we did yesterday in that beginner flow. You're welcome to refer back to it whenever you need, but join me on your mat wherever you're at, and let's get started. We're beginning with the breath. So just closing the eyes, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, mentally scanning the body to see where you're at for today. Coming back to your body, to your breath, looking down, starting at the top of the crown, down through the neck, the shoulders, the upper back, middle back, lower back and hips, down through the legs, ankles and toes, back through the arms, elbows, wrists, and fingers, and just noticing everything that you're feeling for our time together today. And then on your next inhale, arms reach up overhead. And exhale, hands down through heart center. Nice tall spine. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands down through heart center. 1 more time. Inhale, reach, keeping the length in your spine as you exhale, hands down through heart center. Finding some movement through the sides this time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right hand plants. Left arm reaches up and over. Gentle press through your left hip, left knee. Slight lift through your right palm. Feeling the length in your left side body. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left hand plants. Right arm reaches up and over. Gentle press through your right knee, right hip. Slight lift with your left palm. Stretching, breathing into the right side body. 1 more time, both sides. Inhale, center. Exhale, plant your right palm. Reach. Inhale through center. Exhale, plant and reach over to the left. Inhale back to center, this time finding a gentle twist. Right hand comes behind, left hand crosses opposite knee or thigh. Stay up on the back fingertips or using a block. Keep length in your spine, inhaling, and on your exhale, release. Feeling that twist from the very base of the spine. Inhale back through center. Exhale, other side. Left hand comes behind, right hand crosses opposite knee or thigh. Lengthen your spine, inhale, exhale, release. 1 more time, both sides. Inhale through center. Exhale, release. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist and release. And inhale back to center. Exhale, palms come down through heart center. Making your way to tabletop. Wrists underneath your shoulders. Knees underneath your hips. Grounding down all 5 fingers, all 4 corners of the palm. Press down into your mat. Engage your arms. Drop your belly. Inhale, hips lift, crown lifts. Little back bend, cow. Exhale, spine towards the ceiling. Press away from your mat, chin to chest, cat. Moving between those 2 shapes. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. 1 more set. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. And then coming back to your neutral spine, pressing down into the mat. If you've let anything dump down, core pulls in. Tuck your toes and lift your knees off the mat. Exhale, knees come back to the mat, keeping everything nice and engaged. 2 more times. Inhale, lift the knees. Exhale, lower them, touch the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. This time on the inhale, lift the knees and reach the hips up and back. Coming into your first down dog, find some movement here. Pedal the heels, 1 at a time, stretching out the back of the legs. And then if you need to, making this your own, you can soften the knees, but reaching the heart back towards the thighs Rolling shoulders back. Deep bend in your knees, look up between your hands. Take your time, walk your feet to the top of your mat. Standing forward fold. Soften the knees, reaching down through the crown. You can use blocks underneath your palms if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift. Gaze in line with your spine, long line of energy, crown to hip and hip to heel. Exhale, reach back down through your crown. Belly button to spine, inhale, reverse swan dive. And exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, lengthen, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, bow from the waist, swan dive. We're hanging out here for a moment, so softening the knees, grabbing opposite elbows, ragdoll. Keep reaching down through the crown. Maybe you take some rocking motions back and forth. Then reach your arms, let them hang back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, reach back down. Deep, deep bend in your knees. Plant your hands, step your feet to the back of your mat, aligning shoulders over wrists. Exhale, knees come down to the mat, back behind the hips. We talked about this in the first video yesterday, the difference between tabletop and plank. So really making sure you found your plank. Press down into your mat, core is pulling in, arms are working. Bend your elbows, lower yourself down in one solid piece. Elbows pointing back towards your toes. Keep gripping your mat. Inhale, drag forward, lift up, little cobra. Core in, shoulders back. Exhale, melt back down. Inhale, press up, tabletop. Curl your toes, hips up and back, down dog. You're welcome to take motion again here, pedal out the heels. Then settling in, soften the knees, reach the hips back and up. Deep, deep bend in your knees. Walk yourself to the top of your mat. Exhale, reach down through your crown. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, reach back down. Belly button to spine. Inhale, reverse swan dive. And exhale, hands down through heart center. Transferring the weight to your right foot. Grip the mat with your toes. Feel the engagement in the right quad. Hands come to heart center. Open your left knee, left hip, tree. You can take some motion here through the knee and the hip if you'd like. Keeping the toe on the floor or lifting the foot right below the knee. Keep breathing. Pull your core in. Find your spot that's not going to move. One more breath here. And then release. Left knee, left hip, come back in line. Step your left foot down next to your right. Transfer your weight to your left foot. Grip your mat. Transferring the weight, feeling the engagement of the left thigh. Open your right knee, right hip. Toe begins on the floor. Check out how you're feeling there today. And then if you'd like, maybe you lift the foot. Maybe you take that option to touch a shelf or the wall or whatever you need for that extra bit of balance. Keep breathing. Draw the energy up. And then bring your right knee, right hip back in line. Right foot steps down. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, reach back down. Deep bend in your knees. Plant your hands. Step your knees back to your tabletop. Walking your hands back to your knees. Having a seat on your ankles. Remember, you have that option to place a block or a pillow or a blanket or something fluffy between the heels so you're not sitting directly on the ankles. We're still finding length here and breathing, sending the breath into the thighs. So this is just a modified version of hero pose. Being very careful that the toes and the ankles are in line. They're not W sitting out to the sides. We're staying here for a few breaths, just feeling the quads lengthen. One more breath. And then releasing, removing that block, if it's there. Cross your ankles, feet come out from underneath you. Deep bend in your knees. Hands come by your sides. Lift, lift, lift through the crown. Core pulls in. And then lower yourself down in one solid piece, all the way to your back. Once you're all the way down, we're setting up bridge. Walk your feet in, ankles underneath your knees as wide as your hips. Gaze stays straight up. Palms down beside you. Inhale, lift, hips lift, core lifts. Keeping knees in line with hips, squeezing that imaginary block between the thighs, between the knees. Exhale, roll back down one vertebrae at a time. One more time, inhale, lift the hips, lift the core, opening up. Gaze stays straight up. And exhale, roll back down one vertebrae at a time. Knees come over the belly. Belly goes soft, grabbing right below the kneecaps. Find some movement. Rock side to side, massaging out the low back. And then gently, feet come back down to the mat. Left foot plants down, right ankle over your left knee. Engage your right toes, press your right knee away. Reclining pigeon. You can hold that. Maybe you release and open. But just sending your breath into the right hip flexor to the inner right thigh. One more breath on this side. And release. Right foot comes down. Left ankle over your right knee. Engage your left toes. Press your left knee away. Sending your breath into your left hip. Again, you can release and press or hold, your choice, depending on how you're feeling today. Feeling the muscles lengthen and release into the left hip flexor, into the inner left thigh. And release. Left foot comes back down. Walking your feet down, arms reach up overhead. Big body stretch. Reaching arms in one direction with the torso and feet down, lower half of the body reaching down. Stretching yourself apart. Right knee bends. Grabbing right below your right kneecap. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull it in. Compress your right side belly. So knee is coming to the side a little bit and then pulling in. It's not way, way open, but it's not directly over your belly. It's kind of to the right side of the belly. Breathe into the right hip. It's a little bit deeper stretch. Left hand stays with your right knee. Right palm opens to the side, grounding down, shoulder all the way through the arm. On your exhale, right knee goes to the left. Walk your left hip underneath you to the right. You can keep your gaze up. You can take your gaze to the right palm. You can make any change, any modification that you need. Then inhale, right knee comes back to center. And exhale, right leg goes long, other side. Bend your left knee. Grab right below the left kneecap. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull it in. Compress the left side belly. Right hand stays with your left knee. Left palm opens to the side, grounding down, shoulder all the way through the left hand. On your exhale, walk your right hip underneath you as your left knee goes to the right. Big belly twist. You can keep looking to the ceiling, to your left arm, wherever you feel comfortable on this side. Send your breath into your left side body, feeling it lengthen. On your next inhale, left knee comes back over the hip. And exhale, left leg goes long. We're setting up for a little Shavasana here. Arms come down by your side. Close your eyes. Toes are just opening up naturally. Big inhale through the nose. Audible exhale through the mouth, letting anything go. One more time, inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Just noticing how you're feeling. Staying here in this moment. If you're doing this beginner's flow at the beginning of your day, instead of letting your thoughts wander about all the things that you have on your to-do list or the things you're going to do today, just enjoy the silence, the quietness, allowing yourself to be still. If you're doing this at the end of your day, same thing. Don't worry about anything that did or did not get done today. Just staying in the moment, staying with your body, with your breath, allowing your body to get heavy, all the muscles relaxing, even the mind. You can pause the video, stay here as long as you'd like, or whenever you're ready. Bending the knees, gently rolling onto one side or the other, and using your palm to press yourself back up to a seated position. One more big inhale, arms reach up overhead. And exhale, palms come down through heart center. So there you have it, a quicker version of the beginner flow with a lot less talking and chatting, just to kind of let you practice with that every single day once you start to begin to see the alignments and realize the alignments. You don't need every single one of those cues every single time. You're welcome to go back to that video, but I know everybody doesn't have 40 minutes every single day. So this is a shorter version. Thank you so much for joining me. Shoot me any questions, comments, concerns below. Blessings and namaste.